And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Josh Blackwell to return it. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he gets that one out of bounds in a great spot, just short of the opposing 30.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Williams from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Chicago first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
First down, here's Swift. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He's running for it. He can't bite off all they need. That's out of bounds. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
319. Inside.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
319.
Warren once more. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 3 on that game. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Rodgers gonna throw on first. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
58!
To the air on first down. Rodgers has it in close. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back north.
Rodgers from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers. He brings it in. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Again, Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Wilson. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Boswell on to send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
58.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Back north. 319.
Throw here, third down. This finds Austin, complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down with Rodgers. He's got his man, this is Austin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
258.
Play action here with Rodgers. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
258.
In the red zone on first. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Oh, and he's got a man open, complete! And he gets in for 2. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play.
Bears 6.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First down throw by Williams. Buying some time left. He finds Odunze downfield. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of
1 play in Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
For a Bears first down.
First down, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
What is up?
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
What is up?
To the air yet again. Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
What is up?
Swift does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
What is it? Hold on! Yes! What?
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
What is that? Yes! Vegas!
Working from the gun, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it. Chased out to his right. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
258!
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hey, where am I going?
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
258!
Rodgers off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
319!
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Fields in the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8.
22. Bears 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Blackwell now to return it. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
Running behind center with Swift. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He rolls to his right. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for 2. Has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. I think we know somebody who really likes the way kickoffs were redesigned, partner. The old format. What, teams were lucky if they got 2 in a season, and here he's got 2 by himself in this game.
Yeah, if you think about it, Kate, like in our lifetime, we have not seen such a drastic new rule change that's created so much new scheme and opportunity. These returns, well, they're a product of hard work, new scheme, and finding ways to exploit the weakness of your opponent.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. On the return, here's Gainwell. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Brought in inside the 20. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
38 yards on the play. And the Steeler first down.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying grounded with Swift. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Putting the tight end in motion. Williams to throw on third. He's got him, that's Swift. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They bring their tight end left. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's Swift on second down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Desperation time here on fourth. On the move, headed right. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears down by a touchdown. Coming to the line for another first and 10. They run with Swift. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
You humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The give here on second. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
What is up?
They go with Mananga here. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
What is up?
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And 4 seconds remaining, and they're going to take a timeout.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They're set up at the 35 now. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And what a play! He scores! They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game.
Touchdown, Steelers.
For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home